Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to show you how I bound my little tab tag book. Okay, I didn't quite get my last two pages done, but I went ahead and bound the first part so I could see if it was going to work. I think it worked okay, not great, but not perfect, but it worked well enough. This book's not going to be read like a billion times or anything. So what I've done is I cut some strips of thin brown paper. I was going to use my favorite packing paper, but I think it was probably a little bit too thick and a little bit too crinkled for this. It's easier to do it with paper that's flat. So I had some brown paper in a little notebook that I got at the Daiso, which is like the Japanese dollar store. So let's go ahead and let me show you what I found works best. So what the binding is the brown paper is stuck to the back of this tag and it's stuck to the back of this tag. It's stuck to the back of this tag, back of this tag. So it does double up, like here, it's got 2 layers. Here, it's got 2 layers. So I just use a little art glitter glue and run it down the, whoopsie. Well, I was just using it. I don't know why it's not working. Apparently I've overworked it today. It says, nope, enough. Okay, so I'll run a little bit down the edge here. And I'll go in a little bit to here. And then I take the strip and line it up with the bottom of the tag page there and run it up past the little shoulder of the tag. So this is what we have. Okay, and then I fold it over for the part that's going to attach to the tag in front of it. And then now it's easier if you trim this. And of course you don't have to make it as this long. On one of my strips that I backed the paper with, it was a little bit short. So then I just started leaving them by short. It wasn't quite wide enough. So I was using the binding strip to hide my little error there. I backed them with some tissue paper that has script on it. So I take a piece of paper, slide it in here just for the second, just so that I don't get glue everywhere that I don't want it. And then I pull that piece of paper out and then line it up, and it's pretty easy to line up at the bottom. And of course you've also got the holes punched in the tags, so that makes it a little bit easier. Then I just burnish this with my finger. And there you go. When I did the first one, I tried folding it in half and putting the glue on it, and then it didn't come out quite even, or quite where I wanted it. So I found this way works much better. So now we'll put the last piece on the same way we did that one. Just run the art glitter glue down here and right to the edge, or as close to the edge as you can, and then run a little bit more back down the center. Make sure you get the corners, and then grab the strip of paper, line it up with the bottom, and burnish it down. over. I try to fold it so it's nice and tight against the side of that tag, so it's not protruding. So then I snip that little bit off. And run the glue along the edge. Both edges actually, the inside and the outside. Being careful not to glue it to that front of that tag there. I slide the piece of paper in again and pick up my tag book and line it up, pull that out, tap it down, burnish it, and oops, there you go. If for whatever reason, if this turns out not to be as sturdy as you would like, you can also run paper on the inside. But since I had done several of my collages pretty close to the edge, I thought this would be the easiest way to bind it, and it worked. So now I can hopefully find time to finish the last two fronts of the tags, and then I will work on the backs. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. I was trying to save paper because my tissue paper wasn't quite wide enough to do what I wanted it to do. So I just took another strip of paper and glued it onto the tab first and then laid that paper over it. Also, originally I was going to back the paper over this strip, but then I thought, oh, trying to trim that is going to be too hard. So I don't mind having the strip there. If it bothers you, choose something that matches your papers more closely. Or, you can always put a notebook ring through the top if you decide you don't want to bind it this way. But there you go. There's the second out-of-the-box project for October. I didn't get this trimmed quite perfectly. So if you come back with a nail file or a little piece of sandpaper, it'll take that little extra edge off, and then it won't be flopping around and being kind of a pain in the neck. Yeah, I could have got a little closer there too. So, not perfect, but I am happy with the way it came out. I really like these little ladies as the focal image, and my other stickers. And I do like the way that paper looks on the back. There we go. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and that way you'll be notified when I do my next video. I usually do about 3 videos a week, at least through the end of this year. I'm going to continue with that schedule, I think. Next year it may change. So anyway, so like, subscribe, comment, please. Let me know what you think of this little book. If you like this idea of using the vellum stickers and the die cuts from Amazon, I would like to know what you think. And I'll say thank you for joining me today. I hope you join me again in the future. So bye-bye for now.